Hi, this is Matt Yetter with Sherlock Home Inspections. Phone number is 971-212-7481. Website address yourinspectionneeds.com. Today's date is Monday, September 30th, 2019. The address we're inspecting today is 927 Southwest Elmonica Place, Beaverton, Oregon, 97006. We are about to perform a video inspection of the property's main sewer line through the front yard exterior cleanout. The equipment being used today is the Viewtech self-leveling HD color video inspection camera. This is one of the best cameras on the market today. Before we begin this video inspection, it's being noted that some sewer pipes made of clay, concrete, cast iron, asbestos, and Orangeburg may be in good working order and may never have had a clogged or sewer backup before. However, due to real estate transactions, attorneys, and lawsuits, Sherlock Home Inspections must recommend the following to meet the current codes. All sewer pipes should be watertight, made out of cast iron ABS, 3034 or HDPE pipe with all appropriate fittings and couplers. All sewer pipes should be free from breaks, offsets, separations, tree roots, bellies, and party sewers. Sherlock Home Inspections recommends replacing any sewer pipe that does not meet these specifications. Here we go. We are in 3-inch ABS plastic drain piping. We are running some water from the kitchen sink to ensure that our pipe is watertight and is going to remain watertight throughout this inspection. Overall condition of the pipe appears to be in pretty good working condition. We do not see any signs of buildup, blockage, or anything so far. It's always a good sign that the pipes are pretty clear going through here, so things aren't hanging real long there. Everything's kind of flying through it pretty nicely. All of the joints, junctions in the pipe, at least that we've seen so far, appear to be glued, watertight. You can see some of the glue drop or drip in there, but it does look to be nicely glued, nicely all sealed up and watertight. We still have all of the same amount of water as when we started, which again is what we're looking for to ensure that everything is watertight. This is an area where it's not uncommon to have a little bit of standing water. We'll see it from time to time where a lot of times the private builder where it meets the city branch piping just can't get this connection, these two sections of piping real cleanly, real smoothly together. But in our case today it looks like they did pretty good. So this signifies the transition between the private builder's material, which is the black piping, to where it meets the city branch piping material, which is the green pipe. And it's also signifying transition in pipe sizes. So we're going from 3-inch piping into 4-inch piping. And again, it looks like they did pretty good there. I think we'll take it. That looks pretty nice. Even though we are in city branch piping here, technically all of this will be buyer-owner responsibility throughout the entire length. And everything that we've seen so far after about 15 feet is all plastic piping. Also, the pipe doesn't show any signs that anybody's in here doing any maintenance, pressurized water, or scraping, or cutting out roots or anything like that. So it looks really good. It looks like they've just put this pipe in for the last 22 years and no one's ever really had to touch it. So again, that's all good news. Here we're going to lose the pitch just a touch. So as we enter this last little portion of piping, it looks like the pipe goes a little bit flat in this area. So we had a really nice strong downhill pitch until this point, And this at this one connection, it looks like they're using a Fernco fitting. So just they're using a rubber fitting rather than glue the section of piping together. They wanted it to be flexible, and so you got a flexi plastic or rubber piping connection there. And it's just a little, very minor, but overall a little bit of minor marginal pitch there. You can see the water and everything was really flying through everything, and then it slows down a little bit here. I think the key is that we're not seeing any big sludgy buildup. So things are draining through here, but just a little bit slow in that area. And then you can tell when it turns, and then the pitch improves, and then we start draining again. You can physically see it there. And so really the pipe never actually water bellies, and so what we're looking for in these areas is the pipe still does have a pitch, or still does have a flow to it, and it doesn't look like it ever actually bellies out like that, you know. So I do want to look at it one more time. And also, like I said, the key here is that the water is pretty clean, so things are draining through here, but just slows down there a little bit. So we would highly recommend having a sewer scope performed periodically just to keep an eye on things. We're hoping that whatever has happened with the settling of this pipe has happened, and that's the end of it. So if it never gets any worse, it's not going to be an issue for it, but we would want to keep an eye on it just to make sure that it doesn't get any worse over time. So here is where we first kind of see it. So they got a rubber fitting on there. See what you can. So marginal pitch. It doesn't actually water belly. Sort of marginal. You can see it starts to pick up and improve right there. Again, something to keep an eye on as a precaution, and I think at this point, if you take a snapshot of the property currently today, the pipe does still appear to be in good working condition and passes inspection. But as precaution, not a bad idea to keep an eye on things, just to make sure that the area doesn't worsen. If it does worsen, then of course you'd have to get in there and re-slope the pipe, change the pitch of it, to get it to drain real strongly throughout everything. So for 99% of the pipe, it drained real nicely. And there's that one area where it slows down a little bit, but doesn't actually ever water belly out, but just a little bit of marginal flat pipe. So 44 feet to the city sewer connection. And so we started in 3-inch ABS, we transitioned to a 4-inch 30-34, and we dropped into the city lateral at 44 feet. Again, snapshot of the property currently today. On the day of inspection, the pipe does appear to be in good working condition and passes inspection. I'm going to turn off the microphone for the pullback. We keep the camera rolling for a second, look at everything. And again, so the recommendation is just as precaution to keep an eye on things. There was a section, I didn't actually measure it, but it looked like it was probably about 4 or 5 feet where just a little bit of marginal pitch and just things slowing down. And the point of keeping an eye on things is just to make sure that over time additional settling, additional leveling doesn't happen. We live in the Northwest where there's going to be a lot of rain, a lot of water, and that sort of stuff can change the pitch in the pipe. But again, the pipe's been here for 22 years, so we're hoping that whatever has happened has happened. But again, right now, today, currently, the pipe does appear to be in working condition and passes inspection.